Hi guys. So I was like looking at this job because I was like, where is it? Where are we? So we're at uh day 12, which is exploring micro and nano fiction. So so I did a submission and it wasn't this. But I'm thinking about like where I want to go with this because I think there's a chapbook competition or two that I might want to try and like explore doing a nano micro project or micro project or series of micros and go from there with this. So I gotta like look on my submittable and see. But I'm back on my shit and I'm starting to get into thinking about 2026 and what I need to do over this month so I can like submit that and go from there. I haven't done any work on that. I submitted a jump on the what is it? I submitted it like the 12th. No, the 11th. So it's been like a week since I submitted my final assignment, final portfolio. They graded it, and I'm pretty sure he did not like some of the poems in there. And it's not because like I think this submission cycle, I was like very interested in just micro editing. And I actually like some of the poems he like, and I think it's because I was finding another skill and I liked that skill that I was developing because it was like a side quest project that was like part of thesis but not. So there's that. Okay. Um okay. So there's one that's coming up. It's gonna be the first of the month. 50 give or take. Flash Phantoms. That's a thing. I think didn't I miss this? Girl, I don't want that. That one's horror. Horror. And those things are no deadline. So that's interesting. Flash fiction and flash memoir. That's Sunday. I don't got time. Like I don't have time for like these things where it's like like really short times. So we'll see. I might start submitting some art because I haven't submitted art in a while. So let's see. Actually, I gotta. The thing with art though that kind of like gets me is because like they want you to have it at a certain like DPI and like they want it to be a certain level and it's like, girl, I'm taking the picture with my phone. Like I don't have like a scanner that does art scans. Like I don't have that. So I need y'all to like understand where we're coming from here. So like I need y'all to understand, bro. Like you gotta like get your life together. So I don't think this is like something, I don't know, I saved it, but whatever. So yeah, I definitely want to explore the nano micro writing because I don't know, it's something about it that I enjoy being able to talk about things. And I feel like poetry, like, yeah, of course I could talk about it in poetry, but just like the form of it is something that's intriguing to me. And I think the idea, it's because I also wanted to be a fiction writer when I was younger, and that was kind of like where we were with that. I'm just gonna turn the heat on. Hold on for a second. It's because I wanted to be a fiction writer. And then as I got older, I got into poetry. And I was like, yeah, we can do poetry. But then I was like, let's like think about this and like diversify after my second year classes. So yeah. Okay, so I think the heat's gonna turn back on. And I'm like, I need that bit on. Anyway. It's like I don't know what my bill gonna look like for next month. I don't know, y'all. Help me. Anyway, so yeah, like I am getting everything together for that. But yeah, my submittable is all open, and yeah, like I'm looking at quite a few things. I think they would be kind of cool. I'm trying to hear what's going on downstairs. Is it kicking in? We had like such high winds today that a lot of the places around here, the electricity was effing up. So I'm trying to hear, I'm like, downstairs. Because obviously, I mean, the electricity is on here. Okay, I just wanted to make sure there was no issues with that. Sorry, I'm looking for particular things. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure there was no issues with anything in here because the lights flickered because the tree branch that's like that touches like all the power stuff was like, and so it was flickering in here. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because like I don't have time to like try and now solve like electrical issues. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I can't solve them right now, and it's the weekend, so like what the is gonna happen anyway? These are the things. So yeah, like I am interested in doing these things, and I think when I submitted and I got accepted for like the first like nano fiction piece that I wrote, I was like very like proud because it was like something very much outside of my genre, and it was not something I went to school particularly for, right, for my MFA program, but I was exposed to it and I was like, well, let me like think about this and go from there. I think it challenges me to think about like it challenges me to think about the actual story and how to go from there. Also, I think early on, yeah, the first day I talked about submitting to NYC Midnight, which I don't think I'm getting to the next round, which, you know, is fine with me or whatever. I don't think I'm going to make it to the next round. If I do, I'm going to be very surprised. And so like those experiences of like trying to write something and it's really short and compact and you have to really know your story and really know your characters and know where you're going, and you don't have a lot of time to like fuck around with the story because you have very limited real estate, like pretty much limited as poetry, but it's even harder because you're telling a story. Like poetry isn't necessarily always like a plot, right? It's telling you something, but it's not in the same way as prose. So that's the skill set that I just am so interested in building. Another thing I'm interested in is a micro chapbook. So I'm looking at places that do micro chapbook submissions, and I'll be working on that. And I found some place that's open up in the future, but I really want to go in this direction, and I kind of do feel like I'm going to have like success almost going in that direction more so than poetry. And I think there's also a lane for micro and nano fiction that people don't want to explore. And I think it's just because people want to be known for like big books and shit like that. But if you get like really good following in like the nano micro space, I don't understand like why you wouldn't be proud of that. Like it's something to be proud of. Like if you're getting out there and you're writing and you want to write and get out there, what is that, palindrome type? You like I don't see what the issue is, you know? Like I don't see the issue of being a nanofiction person. It's the same way of like when you end up being a genre writer, like people, you know, like I'm interested, this is a side quest, in writing like erotica. And I think that's just something that's very interesting to me. And it's a genre that I would really have to like work at, because erotica, like, okay, you can go very raunchy, but like really good erotica is like, it's opening in some kind of way, because you're dealing with like a lot of psychological like undoing and stuff like that when you're dealing with erotica. There's a level of vulnerability there. It's for, you know, it's just, it opens up a world of things. And yeah, like I am just interested in exploring what that means for me. So that's all I have to say. So in 2026, stay encouraged. Be like on the lookout for opportunities. If you're interested in the nano and micro space, definitely look into it. There's plenty of opportunities out there. Go on Submittable, because there's so many opportunities. And then there's like a big, I forget what website it is. Hold on. What is that big ass like list? So you can always look at CLMP, Community of Literary Magazines and Presses. There's that. Chill Subs. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's the name of the place. Is it New Pages? I think it's New Pages. That is, yeah. So it looks like Chill Subs is on here, but I feel like this is more like medium.com when you do like certain things, because I've never been on Chill Subs like that. New Pages, you can go on newpages.com, click under the mags, and then it has literary magazines, and you can like start looking at the different spaces. And it's really helpful. We had to do it for one of my classes. We had to look up like 2 or 3 or something like that we were interested in. So there's that, and I might start doing that right now. So that's about it. That's where I am. I don't have any real ideas as far as nano microfiction in terms of what I want to write right now, but I know that I am interested in building some mini things and getting my name out there in that direction. I think I'm just coming to the conclusion that I don't want to necessarily just be known for poetry. I want to be known as a writer in general. So yeah, that's where I am. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.